It's that time again, tax season. You scramble to file before the deadline, checking every line to avoid getting hit with the dreaded audit. But while you're hard at work and paying more than your share, rich insiders are working just as hard to avoid paying theirs. They hire high-priced lawyers and accountants to exploit loopholes, even moving their money overseas to dodge their taxes. One of them happens to be the Prime Minister. Mark Carney stashed his company cash in Bermuda to avoid Canadian taxes. Brookfield, Carney's company, chose Bermuda not because of the warm weather. According to KPMG, Bermuda has no income tax, capital gains tax, dividend tax, or withholding tax, making it one of the most attractive tax havens in the world. While he was advising Trudeau to raise your taxes, he made sure that his own funds were stashed safely offshore and out of reach. You can't avoid your taxes, and large corporations shouldn't be doing so either. When I'm Prime Minister, I'll crack down on tax cheats. Here's how. 1. I've already announced that I will be naming a Bring It Home Tax Task Force, which will rewrite the rules to make them fairer, simpler, and easier to administer. But what I'm announcing today is that this same task force will also find ways to close all the loopholes that allow companies to stash their money away in tax havens and avoid paying their fair share here in Canada. 2. I'll redirect CRA resources away from harassing and auditing innocent small business owners towards cracking down on offshore tax havens, making sure we collect at least $1 billion more every year from those who try to hide their wealth overseas. 3. We'll create a name and shame publication to expose all the wealthy multinational corporations that are dodging taxes and refusing to pay their fair share. 4. We'll expand the offshore tax informant program, giving whistleblowers up to 20% of the recovered funds when they help expose illegal tax schemes. Conservatives will end the double standard, so multinational corporations and the ultra-rich can't just ship their money abroad to avoid paying their fair share at home. We will target tax cheats, expose their offshore fortunes, and bring it home. We'll do this so that we can lower taxes on people like you, because you've been working too hard for too long to let others make off without paying their fair share. We need to lower taxes on the working people in this country with a Bring It Home tax cut on work, investment, energy, and home building. We will lower income tax for the average working class Canadian and senior by 15%. We'll get rid of the GST or sales tax on new homes so you can actually afford a place to live. We'll cut taxes on energy by getting rid of the entire carbon tax. And we'll allow you to reinvest your capital gains without any tax as long as your reinvestment happens here in Canada. In other words, bring it home. We need to make this a country where hard work pays off, with a powerful paycheck, a beautiful home on a safe street under our proud flag. Canada first. Let's bring it home.